Well, we have a pro who's jumped in his Delorta and jetted himself back into the past and got some tech from the past and brought it back to the future. Now, this guy is Oscar Savella, and he's done this in the Velta, and it's very interesting what he's done. So let's roll the intro and let's have a talk about this old tech or old hack that was used years ago that is now being used by a pro in a modern event. Well, this technology is something as basic as electrical tape. And what he's done is he's put the electrical tape across the chainstays and across the forks on his push bike, which is a specialized SL7. And the rims that are being used are a tubeless ready rim. But he's decided not to go with a tubeless ready rim. He's decided to go with the specialized cotton tires, which are basically like an open tubular, but they're a cotton construction, like Velaflex, mate, and also Victoria, mate. And I actually do think that those tyres are made under license for Specialised by Victoria, and their company's in Thailand. So that's what he's fitted to his bike. Now, you would say to yourself, why is he going this way when they're telling us that all of these tubeless tyres are got lower rolling resistance, they're faster, they've got better puncture protection and all this. But instead, he's gone with one of these open tubular style tyres, fitted it to the rim with a tube, and then he's put on this electrical tape to get any debris off the tyres. Now, this is a really old trick that used to be used years ago when people run tubulars. And what would happen is if something that collected on before it could embed itself into the tyre, they used to have like a little piece of a wire that would then flick it off and stop the tyre getting punctured by it working its way into the tyre. So this is the sort of tech that he's used, which is very, very unusual. Now, I don't know if they're just experimenting and this is something that the Specialized are just trying, or the manufacturers are just trying, or this is something that he's insisted on doing as, hey man, I don't like your tubeless tyres and your tubeless rims and your sealant. I want to run an open tubular and I want to use my old hack where it rubs the debris off the tyre. So we don't know. We don't know who's initiated this old hack that was used years ago, and also the change in tyres onto a new bicycle that is being used today in the Velta. So it begs the question to me that if a pro is willing to use this type of technology, which is let's be real, is an old type of technology. It's like your cotton carcass type tires. Now, I mean, I run these as tubulars, but we haven't really seen these in the pro peloton as far as new technology goes for a while. People who are still running tubulars, yeah, fair enough, but they haven't adapted a tubeless ready rim with a clincher tire that's an open tubular, and then used some sort of old hack like a piece of tape that crosses the two members of the bicycle to rub debris off the tire. So it's very interesting that he's decided to do this. It's almost like as if it's like you wouldn't even believe it's real. You believe it's like a type of joke. But what it really says to me, that we have all of these type of different technologies, tubeless and all this, and now they've got inserts, Victoria developing inserts for their hookless, tubeless type rims, and they've got sealant in there. It's almost like as if they've got these tyres and they're trying all of this new type of technologies and designs to try and get them to work really well, and they just can't. And then we've got the pros going, hey, look, I've had it with your sealant, I've had it with your tubeless, I want to go back to what I was using before. And that's how I see it. Unless, of course, this is some sort of test that Specialized are doing for a new tyre. I don't know. But I'd probably say it's not. I'd probably say that going back to a clincher cotton design tyre would not be the way that they want to go currently. Well, anyway, leave your comments down below. What do you think about using a open tubular cotton tire on a tubeless ready rim, and then using the old hack where you put a piece of wire or tape across there to just flick off the debris, and that is going to prevent you some punctures. Whether that actually even works is probably questionable. Well, that's where I'm going to leave it, guys, and I'll see you next vid.